part of the likability came about when she released this video on Instagram.
Hold on a sec. I'm going to get me a beer. Hey, Robert, my husband Bruce is now in here. You want a beer?
No, I'll pass on the beer for now.
You sure? Come over and say hello to folks.
Yes.
So, this is my sweetie.
Hello.
He's the best. And I'm crazy.
I love you.
I love you too. Thank you for being here.
Pleasure.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, enjoy your beer.
Beer was said a lot of times in that clip. I don't drink beer. Maybe that's how people talk about beer, announce that they're going to get a beer before they get a beer, maybe. But this, people thought it was a little odd and stilted and scripted. Yeah. And, of course, it goes back to this idea of which politician would you want to get a beer with? That's the person who's most likable.
I think we started hearing even before 2016. And the thing about Donald Trump is that despite the fact that a lot of it with him is artifice, voters saw him as authentic, or his supporters saw him as authentic. And so there's this question. It's not just likability, it's authenticity.
Right.
And what's ironic about this rollout to me, watching Warren, and it has looked stilted, and certainly the DNA issue was, as Lisa said, her supporters included, did not feel like it was handled well. She, in 2016, was actually the person who was at the forefront of taking on Trump in a way that seemed sort of effective. She was standing up to him. Clinton tried laughing at him first and then ignoring him, and then dealt with him very differently in the debates. But Warren had a series of pretty scathing tweets, and I think at least 1 or 2 interviews, where she was taking the fight right back to him, and I think that that appealed to a lot of people. And there's a bit of a chasm between that and then what we've seen here. A lot of this race for Democrats is going to be about not just who can take the fight to Trump, but how you take the fight to Trump. And I think that with the sort of awkwardness of her rollout shows that Democrats are still figuring that out.
And that's a calculus nobody has solved yet.